Hi, welcome back. Today's video is going to be about how I go from my normal curly spirals, big waves, I don't know what you call my hair, 2C I think is what they call it, to this without using any heat. And I'm going to show you all you will need is a Denman brush and a styling product, whatever you typically use, gel, creams, mousse, whatever you like, for a soft, touchable wave, I guess is what you would call this. I'm gonna call it my hot roller look. So you can watch, and I start with how I actually use the Denman brush. That's after I shower. I do have my in-shower and how I apply my products on previous videos, so you feel free to watch those. Okay, we're going to start this. I'm going to show you now how I get the beach waves, and I came to this, but I wanted beach waves, looser curl. I call them beach waves, they're not really, but I wanted looser curl because I liked my hair like this when it was wet. I'm like, I want that, but without heat. So I'm going to show you how I do this. So all I need is my Denman. I already have gel in my hair. Put all my product in, I only use gel. I do have a video on my product application if you're wondering how I put it in, but I just put in my gel. And now I'm going to start. So I take my Denman and I get sections like this. Distribute the product. And now I'm going to twist, loose twist. I can do it tight, but I don't want to. I want to do it loose and in big sections. And watch. I know you think, oh my gosh, I'll get that brush stuck in my hair, but you won't, because, see this? I don't wrap the hair around the brush. I get it stuck in the bristles, and then I just twist loose. I'll show you in the back here. I can do this tighter, but I don't want to. I can twist, twist. See how tight I can get that curl? But that's not exactly what I want, because I want them to be loose. If any hair falls out, just kind of finger twirl it. And twist. Front section is important. I've tried it with smaller sections and it doesn't work as well, so I need to do a big section and pretty loose so I can pull, see, pull, and there we go. See that? You could do this with just your fingers, I guess, but the Denman smooths it. If I did just my fingers, my hair's still curly here, it's still got some curl within the curl. So with this, I just brush that curl out. I know, it's a no-no. Do about, I don't know, 10, 12 sections all over my head. And see, look, I already left out a piece. So you can either curl that into there or call it a little happy tree and leave it where it's at. I don't know. I've done this where I've actually done the bottom section all the way around and then the top section. You can do it either way. I've done this all over my head in tiny little sections. I do have a video on that. It's called Denman with a twist. Kind of my favorite technique. All right, feel the back. Let's see here. This section right here in my hair, for some reason, is not like the other hair. It is fine, soft, compared to my normal wiry hair. So I twist that one extra tight because it doesn't like to curl very well. I think I have all my sections. As you can see, I've got these big sections. Now what I'm gonna do is air dry. You could probably diffuse if you wanted to, but you would hover diffuse. You don't wanna break these clumps up, and I will come back and show you that. But what I would do is hover diffuse if you really want to diffuse, but I do this because this is the only way I can air dry. Normally when I air dry, it's flat and it doesn't look great, but if I do this and then I go enjoy the outdoors and it air dries, then when I am done with air drying, I will come back and show you how to break these out and get some loose curl. So I will be back when this is all dry. Okay, I'm back. My hair is now dry, completely dry. I air dried it outside, did some things around the house, got homeschool done this morning. So I am ready to undo some of this. As you can see, I've got these huge ringlets from the Denman. They are big. There's a tiny bit of a cast. You can kind of see I've got a little bit of a cast here. So I'm gonna try and break that out a little bit. But this is where you could use either an oil or a cream or whatever you use on your hands to scrunch. That would be fine. I use just a t-shirt. I am just gonna scrunch to try and get that cast out. The whole point of this look is real soft hair, so I do not want any cast. So I'm gonna scrunch that out. I just want any crunchy gone. All right, now you can do this a couple of ways depending on what look you want. You could actually just start dividing these clumps out. And if this is what you like, you could end up with these kind of curls. Just start dividing them out. So, just kind of make smaller clumps. And if that's the look that you like, you could do that. But I want it completely broken out. So the first thing I do is sort of shake my roots. I just really like to shake up those roots. That's where I get my softness from, is I don't want anything crunchy or hard at all. I want it to be real soft. This is the only way I can do my hair that I get touchable hair. So I broke. See, and now I'm getting some loose, soft curls. Kind of looks like I hot rolled it. Remember hot rollers? I had hot rollers. I'm old enough to say that. I loved my hot rollers. I used my hot roller and I had those little tiny little Avon lipsticks. And that's how I got ready every morning. All right, so now this front piece is not too happy today right here, but we'll just call that Happy Little Tree. Bob Ross. I love that man. So there we go. And then and just shake these roots just lightly. Very light touches. And there we go. We are getting the hot roller look. That's what I'm gonna call it. And if you know my normal curly hair, it's definitely not it. So this is just something different. Isn't this great? So now what I'll do is let it settle down for an hour, half hour at the most. I always have to let it settle. And then come back in and touch it up. I can spray a little root lifter in it if I want a little root lift. I think it definitely needs a little root lift. So we'll just let it settle down for a little bit and see what we come to. See, this is gonna drive me crazy. But that's okay. It's fixable. There we go. See? There we go. And that is it. Thank you.